Good morning everyone. We are about to go and pick some more jackfruits for the week, but as you can see behind me, we have started to get some cloud cover coming in over the last couple of days. They are forecasting us some decent rain this weekend. Fingers crossed we finally get it. So I've been cracking the whip with Ian and he's already done probably just over half the mowing, and hopefully this afternoon can finish it off after we've finished picking the jackfruits, because if the rain comes in, we don't know how long it's going to be in for, but yeah, some significant rain will stop us from getting out to mow, so hopefully he can finish that off this afternoon. It's very noisy out here this morning. It's literally only like, I don't know, about 7 o'clock at the moment, and I can just hear everybody's mowers. Even though we live rural and we don't really have neighbours that close to us, I can hear mowers and whippersnippers, and they're still cane harvesting down at the front, so there's all of that going on as well. The crickets are really noisy, so you'll probably hear them in the background of most of our videos now, and there is nothing I can do about that. They are very loud and it certainly comes out on the videos, but that's the tropics. But I did want to show you, in the wet season we get a lot of frogs, and we get these really cool green tree frogs. Some of them are white-lipped, which I believe are endangered, but correct me anybody if I'm wrong there. But they're so cute and they're all over our windows and veranda, so I'm going to show you that right now. So this is one of our green tree frogs. Cool, hey? They're very cute. They're not easily startled. And I'm pretty sure that this one is a white-lipped. And here's another one just on the pool fencing. They almost look plastic, but they're not, I assure you. They're not trick frogs, they are real frogs. Okay, so we are off to pick some jackfruits again, and apparently I'm in charge of the counter. So Ian bought this so that we can, as we go round and we pick, we can...
Got it originally with the carousels, because there's like, we pick hundreds and hundreds of them. So it was just to help us record what we were picking. But we can use it on the jackfruits, certainly when we've got more jackfruit trees in.
It just helps with layering the pallet.
Yeah. And recording the crops each year.
So while we're down here, we just wanted to show you guys that even though we are currently picking jackfruits, our trees have started to flower and set fruit again, which is quite unusual, but good. So
it's never happened before.
No, it's never happened before.
But we've changed our fertilisation and foliar spraying things,
so it looks like we might even get a second crop, which is really exciting. So what we need to do, probably not now because we will get distracted, after we've finished picking and Ian's finished mowing, we will add another job to the list, and that is to come around and start to thin these out, because we don't really want to have, as you can see, we've got 2 fruit coming off the one stalk, so we need to thin out and just down to 1 fruit, whichever one looks the best.
We'd be harvesting these sort of May, June. Heavy. He ain't heavy, but he's my brother. Hello.
So we've come down now to collect all the jackfruits up, and what we usually do is we grab a spare leaf and we wipe, just so that when we put them in the trailer they don't end up getting latex on each other. And hopefully when you go to pick them up, that does not happen. Look,
you're a messy dog, you are.
It's not funny. What then, Stumpy? Here he comes. Managed to get on the mower. At the moment we have blue skies. So hopefully Ian manages to finish the mowing before this rain comes. Hopefully this rain does come and they're not just lying to us, and we get a good drink. And we've just finished picking 48 jackfruit, which is really good, and it's really exciting to think what we might be picking when the farm is fully planted up. I think we're going to need a bigger cold room. More male flowers coming on the trees. And look what we have here. Crazy little monsters. And same here. Look. Male flowers, male flowers, male flowers, male flowers, male flowers, and fruit set. How exciting to think that we might even get a second crop this year. Looks like we've got a storm coming.
At last. Oh my God, at last we're getting some rain. We're going to fill up the swimming pool a little bit. Yep, it's coming out of the downspouts. Oh God, we needed this. Skies are grey as. We've got rain!
We've got rain!
At last, I'm singing in the rain. Just singing in the rain. Cool, I can fit two of them in one box, but if they both have to be quite fat or quite long, they won't actually fit in, because with the freight they charge you per box. So the more weight that you can get into one box, obviously the better. Angela's out at work today. It's surprising how many people ask us to post jackfruit down to wherever, Sydney, Adelaide, Melbourne, but trying to get something like this in the post and the lack of reliability as to how long it will take to get there wouldn't necessarily be the best way of doing things. It could end up getting there overripe. There wouldn't be any chilling of the fruit during the journey there, so it could end up really overripe, sort of hot and fermenting. So unfortunately at this stage that's not something that's feasible. It's not reliable enough to transport. The only way we can get it down south is with the big haulage firms, and then they can't go dropping it off here, there and everywhere. They just drop it at the city central markets. Turn the cold room on. So quick tally up for how much we've sent away this week. Get these dropped off in town in the morning. So let's get loading. This always goes so much quicker when Angela's here. Two people is always better than one. God, some of these are heavy. It is really rewarding, this. So I always put the ratchet straps on the passenger side. That way, if ever you do have to pull over on the highway, to read tension or do anything, at least you're not in the path of traffic like you would be if you're on the driver's side. And then, because you're not allowed to have all this flapping about, roll it up, pull the outer one back through the middle, back over the top, and that's not going to come undone. Slides inside the box, doesn't flap about. Now this, if anybody out there wishes to torture their children at Christmas, this sellotape that you'd get from a transport place or agricultural supplies place is tough. It's really tough. The children would not, in fact I would say I would not, be able to break this easily. And that is not going anywhere. Like I say, wrap your children's Christmas presents up with this stuff and they will never, in a month of Sundays, they will never open it. Okay, that's it for another loading. Just got to put these labels on for where it's going, down to Melbourne, and it's going down to restore 10 farms, and then start the whole thing again.